Hey everyone, welcome back to Video Game News. As always, this is Goku-san DBZ. Now, with that said, welcome back for the first edition of Video Game News for, 2022. Hard to believe it's already that time of year. It's already January of the new year. Now, with that said, I want to quickly state in Video Game News I am uploading this, recording it on the 1st, and uploading on January 2nd. First up, some news. According to most recent estimates so far with Metroid Dread, according to sales numbers that have been released from Nintendo, Metroid Dread has sold close to 1 million copies so far, which is not the greatest in sales, though. Keep in mind, a lot of the Metroid games have not sold great outside of the Game Boy games and Super Metroid, but even then, they were never humongous successes. Say, unlike Castlevania. Metroid's always been more of a niche series with a very hardcore fan base. But I personally have yet to get Dread. I will eventually get around to getting it, but I'm so backlogged on games as it is anyways right now. So with that said, also, according to some recent estimates, as of right now, so far, here are basic unit sales for all platforms as of right now. So far, it is estimated that the Xbox Series S with the Xbox Series X has so far sold close to 11 million units. Not too bad a start. The PS5 is estimated to have sold close to 17 million units, holding about a 6 million lead over the Series X and S. Not nearly the kind of major lead of the previous generation. Though I'm surprised it still sold that given how bad things have been with, of course, microchip manufacturing issues. Also, the Xbox One has estimated to have sold close to 51 million units in its life, which is not too bad overall, 51 million. Also, the Nintendo Switch is estimated in the next couple months is estimated to cross the 100 million units mark, which is quite a benchmark. So most likely, most estimates are saying by the end of 2022 that the Switch will surpass the Nintendo Wii as the best-selling Nintendo console of all time. However, it has a long ways to go to surpass the numbers of the Nintendo DS handheld, with about 153 million units. Now, the PlayStation 4 has now closed off and is sold around 120 million units, which is about 15 million more units than the PS1 now, arguably making the PS4 by far Sony's second best-selling console, only to the PS2, with an estimated 155 million units. So, PS4 has definitely been very successful. Also, here's a quick few things of some numbers and stuff. Also, in news, League of Legends studio Riot announces $100 million settlement in a gender discrimination case. If you're curious to know more, you can find this article on GameSpot.com. Also, Alan Wake studio Remedy signs a deal with Tencent, which is a major Chinese tech company, for its first games as a service title. Also, Electronic Arts canceled a Harry Potter MMO game, apparently. Also, rest in peace, the great late John Madden has passed away. Rest in peace with him. He was definitely a person, of course, obviously responsible for the John Madden NFL's game series. Madden was, in general, probably regarded as the greatest NFL commentator of all time. Him to NFL is like Jim Ross to professional wrestling. A very highly respected and great figure. He passed away at the age of 85. Quite an illustrious and big major career. Also, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 recently had a mod added, strictly I believe for PC only version unfortunately, to make Galactus far more impossible to fight against. Like the difficulty spike to Point Maximilian dude even did a special boss rage against this modded version, and gave it a rank basically don't even attempt it. Also, Studio creates petition to remake original Mortal Kombat trilogy. Reportedly received Ed Boon's blessing back in 2016. Also, the Tomb Raider remake trilogy is free on the Epic Games Store right now. Also, in our news, Square Enix has announced Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins has exclusive digital pre-order missions, apparently, but only for a digital pre-order, which unfortunately I will not be doing. I plan on getting it physical. And I am definitely giving it a chance because I am a longtime Final Fantasy fan, and I'm very curious, especially with the fact Christopher R. Sabat is doing the voice for, of course, the great villain himself. Also, top 10 Souls-like games. And this is a top 10 list according to article from, I don't know why I even bother talking about the article. It's from IGN, but for the most part I agree with a lot of it. But even though it says Souls-like, that includes Soul games. But according to them, the top 10 Souls-like games, coming at number 10, Code Vein, which I haven't really played much of yet. It's a good game from what I've seen so far. The Surge 2, don't have the Surge 2, only have the first Surge because I got it for free. Salt and Sanctuary, which is a 2D indie developed game, which actually is a game I really want to try out, though I have yet to try out Salt and Sanctuary. Remnant from the Ashes, Havoc, got it for free, haven't played it yet though. I've heard pretty positive things. Neo 2, I haven't played much yet of Neo 2, mostly only played Neo 1. From what I played of Neo 2 though, it's not bad. I definitely know Neo 1 is awesome. Coming at number 5 is Demon's Souls Remake for PS5. Of course, haven't played because I don't have PS5. Coming at number 4, Dark Souls Remastered. Haven't played the Remastered, only played the original Dark Souls on 360. Great game, nevertheless. Also, coming at number 3, Dark Souls 3. Great game. I never beat it all the way through. The only Dark Souls I have beat from beginning to end is Dark Souls 2, which I've put in more than 500 hours into that game. Coming in funny enough at number 2 is Dark Souls 2. I'm happy to see it at least really high up. Number 1, guess I'm not surprised. It is arguably the best looking of all the Souls games in looks. And I love the whole art style because of the gothic, very much though, heavily influenced and inspired H.P. Lovecraft. But of course, coming number 1 is Bloodborne. Next up, also Genshin Impact gets a new major update with new area being added, plus new characters and even more stuff coming to Genshin Impact. Also, some quick numbers for some recent release stuff on video game side of Metacritic. Ruined King, a League of Legends story. PS4 version, 77% critic, 6.5 user. Xbox One, 84% critic, 4.6 user. PC, 81% critic, 7.7 user. So PC looks like it has the best overall. Switch has an 82% critic, a 7.2 user. Then we have a game exclusive to Microsoft, The Gunk, which is supposed to be like a newer platformer game. Um, Series X, 71% critic, a 6.9 user. PC has a 66% critic, a 4.7 user. Xbox One has a 69% critic and a 3.4 user. So not good. And last is actually Halo Infinite. And I'm only doing Halo Infinite because they finally released at least user score for Xbox One version. And that, no critic yet, but Xbox One version user score is a 6.6. Also quickly mention some box office news, and then I'll wrap up with a couple of announcements. First up, top 10 films of 2021 at the box office. These are box office numbers as of December the 31st, New Year's Eve. Coming at number 10 was Eternals for the year with a $401,350,652. Coming at number 9 spot was Shang-Chi, which before I started boycotting Disney, I did see Shang-Chi. I think is arguably probably the best MCU film, though I haven't seen Eternals. It made $432,233,010. And 8th place was Godzilla vs. Kong with $467,863,133. Coming in 7th place was Venom, Let There Be Carnage, which I finally been around. I've now seen Let There Be Carnage twice. Love the film. It made $501,027,511. Kind of wish it had done better, but given the crisis, I'm not surprised, but it still did very well overall. Coming in 6th place was a Chinese only release to my knowledge called Detective Chinatown 3, which made $686,257,563. In 5th place was Fast 9 with $726,229,501. Coming in 4th place, No Time to Die, Bond film, with $774,034,007. Coming at number 3, another Chinese release film, Hi Mom, which made $822,009,764. Coming at number 2 was also a Chinese, pretty much only domestic film. It didn't even make $1 million in America. The Battle at Lake Changjin. Not gonna even try to attempt saying it and butcher it. $902,541,161. Coming at number 1 for the year from Sony Pictures and making it the largest grossing Spider-Man film of all time now. Spider-Man No Way Home has now officially made $1,202,092,000, $1.2 billion. So congratulations to Sony. The film, I still need to see it hopefully in the next few days, since I'm taking a mini vacation from work. Hopefully I get a chance to see it. But with that said, quickly, last couple announcements I have to make. First up, I am basically almost completely done with the game now. I put in probably about 15 hours into the game because I want to take my time playing it, enjoying it. But I can now get ready in the next few days to do my top 10 favorite games of 2021. And also, I plan on doing an actual review of this game now, finally. Since now I have pretty much beat the game now. I'm probably around 90% mark now. So, hopefully in the next few days I will have it complete. But with that said, I am looking forward to giving my opinion on this game, and also giving my top 10 list. Also, I have another game I'm going to be doing a playthrough of. I'm going to see how overall it ends up playing overall on Xbox One, since that's what I have. At least I don't have the base model, though. But I will be doing a playthrough of the campaign mode for Halo Infinite, which was actually a Christmas gift from a good friend of mine. Luckily, it is back luckily he made sure it was backwards compatible with Xbox One, which it says right on the front. Series X and also Xbox One. I'll be curious to see how the frame rate and stuff is, and I'll give my opinion once I do a full playthrough of the campaign, and I will be reviewing and giving my own thoughts and personal opinions on the campaign mode for Halo Infinite. I will say, however, I will not be trying out the multiplayer because I've never been big on multiplayer games. Outside of occasionally playing here and there of Titanfall, and that's about it. But Halo Infinite, I will be just reviewing and give my thoughts on the campaign mode. But with that said, I'll see y'all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel. Stay safe and stay tuned for my upcoming videos on these two games, which I'll be doing reviews on soon enough. Anyways, with that said, I'll see y'all next time and stay safe out there in YouTube land.